Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19 cousins, folks, people, my peeps. I know Skip Bayless has said some crazy, crazy things, and we've covered some of them. And I almost let this go, but I just couldn't. This is so over the top, insane, trying to wrap my brain around it, crazy that I had to do a video on it and share it with you because I am really curious as to what all of you think about this as well. So, Skip apparently has some serious issues with tanning. And I mean over the top issues that you know what? I'm going to let you listen and we'll talk.
So here came this white girl from Iowa, and I started watching the WNBA much more closely than I ever had, and I started to think, deep down in my psyche, wait a second, she's really good. But I'll be the first to admit, I felt guilty saying so on TV or on social media. I did not want to look like this red state white guy cheering for this red state white girl. Our country feels split enough racially already. I didn't want to pour gasoline on that fire. Maybe I was wrong about that.
Second before we get into it. Skip, dude, deranged, not so bright guy. You just threw gasoline on the fire with your statement. My guess is, and I've said this from day one, that Caitlin Clark has fans from all walks of life, all across the political spectrum, with different interests and different values. And you come right off and you disparage half of the country with your red state nonsense. You do realize there are a lot of white people who are not in red states who like Caitlin Clark, who vote differently, who have different interests. But let me throw gasoline on the fire and then say I don't want to throw gasoline on the fire. So you're starting out with some really dumb crap right away, but we'll see what else Skip has to say.
But Caitlin Clark started to feel like, to me, some sort of new right-wing symbol. White woman dominating the game, dominated by black men and women for years and years. I could almost hear some people thinking, white power, baby.
You have serious, serious mental issues for you to be thinking that because guess what? Normal people don't think that. And most people in America, maybe not the loudest, unfortunately, maybe not the most obnoxious, but most people in America, that crap never crosses their mind. Never even think about it. I don't think about it. I don't think about it if I'm rooting for a player who's doesn't tan well. I don't think about it if I'm rooting for a player who tans better than anybody else in the world. And that's how it should be. And as crazy as it sounds, it actually used to be like that a lot more, not all that long ago. But people figured out they can get a lot of power, money, and control through division, especially tanning division. And it's a shame and it's gross and it's disgusting, and you're making it even worse.
And please, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is far right in her politics or beliefs. I have no idea what her politics or religion are because she has carefully, and I say smartly, avoided taking any rookie year stands because
that is no longer the case. We're not going to delve into that. She had done a great job. And a lot of people have. I think Patrick Mahomes gave a great answer. I think it's weird that people want celebrities to take political stances. Can't we have our entertainment and just root for them? Is that really, really too much to ask?
she's already such a lightning rod. I did not want to look like the white guy jumping for joy about the arrival of the great white hope, Larry Bird. Well, as you know, Larry Bird immediately in the NBA became the great white truth. No woman that I've seen has ever been able to jump shoot, wrist flick logo threes, Steph-like threes, like Caitlin Clark can.
Larry Bird was just a great ball player. Anyone who adds that to it, you're the issue. Skip, you are the issue here, not anyone else. This is all your mental problems, my friend. They're your mental problems. You need to look in the mirror. You need to look inward because normal people don't think like this. They just want to enjoy their favorite athletes doing what they do best.
But for the first half of this basketball season, this WNBA season, I tried to flaunt my white on white objectivity. I said Angel Reese is the rookie of the year halfway through the season. But the other day, I must admit, it hit me like Katie Bell Henderson telling me that's enough. I told myself it's not racist for me to like Caitlin Clark's game and to say so.
By the way, if you really paying attention to what he's saying, and this is what I think is so important, and this is why you've seen me do a lot of videos pushing back on nonsense and narratives and in the sports media, is because exactly that. Skip Bayless did not tell the truth through most of the season when he was saying Angel Reese was rookie of the year. Skip Bayless was saying that strictly on a tanning line issue. Tanning line. That's pretty good. So he was not giving you the truth. He was giving you nonsense because of his own serious issues inside his head. Absolutely ridiculous.
So publicly. For the Black Stars, this is about white people saying Caitlin is better because she's white. I get that. I appreciate that.
No, because again, that is nonsense. That is a bunch of grifters saying that. I don't know any poorly tanned people that are rooting for Caitlin Clark strictly because she is a poorly tanned person. And boy, she really is, isn't she? It is shocking to me that a brunette like that is so pale. Caitlin, what is going on, my friend? You got to you got to get some sun or something because that's crazy. That is crazy.
But now I'm here to tell you in complete objectivity, obviously as a white guy, Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player in the entire WNBA, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's legit good. She's colorblind good. She's guilt-free good.
Again, normal people have already known this. This is the problem. This is why one of the reasons we've had so many issues with the WNBA this season. It's not because of Caitlin Clark. It's not because of Caitlin Clark's fans. It's because of everyone else and the media like you who have your own issues that you are projecting on to Caitlin Clark and Caitlin Clark's fans. That is where the problem is, Skip. You are the problem. You are the Stockholm Syndrome captive. You are the one in an abusive relationship who's justifying the abusive relationship. Stop it.
She's apolitically good. She's real good. The WNBA's black superstars should thank their lucky stars for the record ratings Caitlin Clark is detonating, even if new fans are mostly white fans. It doesn't matter what color eyeballs are.
Okay, with that, Skip, your fixation on this nonsense just caused you to make two mistakes. One, why did you have to say 10 WNBA superstars need to realize this? It's just the WNBA that needs to realize this. See, you, by being so hyper focused on this nonsense, you make mistakes. If I were a tan WNBA superstar, I would actually legit have a problem with what you just said. On top of that, to make this comment about it doesn't matter if the fans aren't very tan, excuse me, Skip, you may not have noticed that most players in the NBA tan very well. Most players in the NFL tan very well. Most of the fans for both the NBA and the NFL that make it as big as it is that allow those players to have the salaries and the lifestyles they have are people that don't tan very well. This is stupid. Stop dividing people like this. Stop projecting your own mental issues on everyone else. The vast majority of people out there are very normal and they just like who they like and they watch the sports they want to watch, whether women are playing or men are playing, and they support the teams they want to support because they're fans of those teams. That's it. It's really simple. You're complicating it because you have serious issues in which you should probably seek therapy. Although, in this day and age, therapists would probably make it worse when I look at what a lot of therapists put out there. But oh my gosh, this is crazy. And a lot of commenters didn't really like it either. Sports guy felt guilty about praising an athlete at the top of the sport. What's the point of being in the business you're in then? What a schmuck. This is what pandering to grifters looks like. I'm a terrible person for recognizing greatness without regard to color because that person is the wrong color and so am I. I'm sorry. If you want to hurt me, I understand. It's not your fault, it's mine. Amen, Sasha the Wonder Dog. Another genius take by Skippy. Skip, retire, please. Don't worry, Skip. Nobody is watching, listening. Wow, Skip, you didn't like her or root for her, yet she still existed and succeeded without you. Go figure. Coward, 100%. Cowardly moral. Plenty of that going around. Yawn. This isn't actually ESPN, but I understand I despise anything ESPN these days. What a wuss. What is wrong with him? Someone get to him. Wow. Skip Bayless should be the poster boy for what's wrong with America. Shameful. Sadly, that is true. That mentality that Skip is sharing is there's too many people who think like that now. The vast majority don't. The normal people don't. But there are too many, at least too many who have very loud voices. And they make it seem like it's more than it is. What an ignorant tannist douche. And that's what's so funny about it is Skip is that. And yet he thinks he's the one that isn't because of the way he has acted. It's crazy. Who's Chip Bales? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts on this wondrous and beautiful take from Skip Bayless in the comments below. Oh man, it's like we're in the Matrix. It is the wrong Matrix right now. But thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.